Ready to transform your walls into a gallery of your own creation without breaking the bank? Welcome to the world of DIY wall art. Today, we're diving into budget-friendly projects that will turn your living space into a vibrant display of creativity. We've got an array of styles and techniques lined up, from painting to collage, mixed media, and even upcycling. So, grab your supplies and let's get started. Prepare to unleash your creativity and make your home a testament to your style and vision. Starting with our first project, we are diving into the world of abstract art. Abstract art is all about freedom. Freedom to explore, to express, and to create something uniquely yours. So let's dive right in. To begin, gather your materials. You'll need a canvas, which can be any size that suits your space. Then, pick up some acrylic paints. Don't shy away from bold colors. This is your chance to make a statement. You'll also need brushes, but don't limit yourself to just one size or type. Variety can add depth and texture to your creation. And finally, don't forget a palette for mixing your paints, and a cup of water for cleaning your brushes. Now let's get to the fun part, creating your masterpiece. Start by selecting a few colors that speak to you. Mix them on your palette, add a dash of water if needed, and don't be afraid to experiment. Remember, there's no wrong way to do abstract art. Once you're satisfied with your colors, it's time to let your brush dance on the canvas. Swirl it, dab it, make long strokes or short ones. Let your intuition guide you. As you paint, keep in mind that abstract art is about evoking emotion more than depicting a specific scene or subject. So think about the feelings you want to convey, and let that guide your brush strokes. And remember, if something isn't working, you can always paint over it. That's the beauty of abstract art. It's endlessly forgiving and open to reinterpretation. Once you're satisfied with your work, let it dry. This could take anywhere from a few hours to a day, depending on the thickness of your paint. And when it's dry, voila! You've created a piece of abstract art that's as unique as you are. Remember, the most important thing is to have fun and let your creativity flow. Don't get caught up in trying to make it perfect. Abstract art is all about expression and exploration, so go ahead, let loose and see where the paint takes you. And there you have it, your own abstract masterpiece ready to add a splash of color to any room. Moving on to our next project, we explore the creative possibilities of collage art. Collage art is all about repurposing and reimagining. It's an art form that allows us to breathe new life into everyday items. From magazine clippings to fabric scraps, from old photographs to concert tickets, the possibilities are as wide as your imagination. Let's dive into the process. First things first, you'll need to source your materials. This is where your creativity really comes into play. Look around your house, rifle through your drawers and rummage in your recycling. You'd be surprised at the treasure trove of collage materials you can find in your own home. Next, you'll need a base for your collage. This could be a canvas, a piece of cardboard, or even an old picture frame. The choice is yours. Once you have your base, it's time to start arranging your materials. This is where you can really let your artistic flair shine. You can arrange your materials in a thematic, abstract, or random manner. It's all about what speaks to you. Now let's talk about adhering techniques. You can use glue, Mod Podge, or even double-sided tape to stick your materials to your base. The key here is to make sure everything is securely attached. You don't want your masterpiece falling apart. Once you're happy with your composition, it's time to seal your collage. This will protect it from dust and damage. You can use a clear acrylic sealer for this. Just make sure to let it dry thoroughly before hanging. And there you have it. You've created a unique piece of art that's sure to be a conversation starter. Collage art is a wonderful way to tell a story, evoke emotion, and add a personal touch to your space. And just like that, you've turned everyday items into a unique collage art piece. For our third project, we are giving old items a new lease on life with upcycling art. Upcycling is the process of transforming byproducts, waste materials, or unwanted items into new materials or products of better quality and environmental value. It's an art form that's not only environmentally friendly, but also a wonderful way to create unique and personal pieces of art. Let's start by choosing the right item to upcycle. This could be anything from an old vinyl record to a piece of worn-out fabric. The key is to choose something that has sentimental value, a story to tell, or simply a shape or texture that you find appealing. Remember, the beauty of upcycling art is that it gives you the freedom to be creative and use items that might otherwise be discarded. Once you've chosen your item, it's time to think about how you can transform it into a piece of wall art. Consider the item's shape, color, and texture. How can you enhance these elements to create a visually appealing piece? You could paint it, add embellishments, or even combine it with other items to create a mixed media piece. Next, it's all about the execution. This is where your creativity truly takes flight. Paint, glue, stitch, or nail. Use whatever method suits your item and artistic vision. Remember, there's no right or wrong way to do this. The most important thing is that you're having fun and creating something that reflects your personal style. Finally, once your piece is complete, find the perfect spot on your wall to display it. This could be a focal point in your living room, above your bed, or even in your home office. Wherever you choose, your upcycled art piece is sure to be a conversation starter. In the end, upcycling art is about more than just creating a beautiful piece of wall art. It's about breathing new life into old items, reducing waste, and expressing your creativity. So, why not give it a try? Breathe new life into old items and create a conversation piece with upcycling art. For our final project, we are pushing boundaries with mixed media art. Mixed media art, as the name suggests, is all about mixing and layering different materials and techniques to create a dynamic piece that is uniquely yours. It's like cooking a stew, where each ingredient adds its own flavor, creating a dish that's rich, complex, and truly one of a kind. Start by choosing your base. This could be a canvas, a piece of wood, or even an old book page. The sky's the limit when it comes to mixed media, so feel free to think outside the box. Next, gather a variety of materials. This is where you can really let your imagination run wild. Acrylic paint, watercolor, pastels, ink, fabric, magazine clippings, buttons, feathers, dried flowers, the list goes on. Don't be afraid to experiment and see what works and what doesn't. Now let's start creating. Begin by laying down your first layer. This could be a wash of watercolor, a collage of fabric, or a layer of acrylic paint. Let this layer dry completely before moving on to the next. Each layer you add will contribute to the depth and complexity of your piece. Remember, there's no right or wrong way to do this. Mixed media art is all about exploration and experimentation. You might decide to add a layer of pencil sketching, then cover it with a layer of tissue paper, followed by a layer of acrylic paint. Or you might choose to create a collage of newspaper clippings, then add a layer of watercolor, followed by a layer of ink doodles. The choice is entirely yours. As you work, pay attention to the interplay of different materials and how they react with each other. Notice how watercolors bleed into each other, creating soft, dreamy edges, or how acrylic paint creates bold, vibrant strokes, or how ink doodles add a whimsical touch. Each material brings its own unique characteristic to the table, adding to the overall texture and feel of the piece. In the end, what you're left with is a captivating piece of art that is a testament to your creativity, your imagination, and your willingness to push boundaries. So go ahead, unleash your creativity and create a captivating mixed media piece that is uniquely yours. And there you have it, 4 budget-friendly DIY wall art projects to transform your space. We've journeyed through the vibrant world of abstract art, delving into the creative freedom it offers. We've explored the charm of collage art, merging various elements to form a cohesive, captivating piece. We've also navigated the exciting realm of upcycling art, giving new life to items that would otherwise be discarded. And finally, we've dabbled in the rich variety of mixed media art, combining different materials and techniques for a truly unique result. Each project has demonstrated that creativity doesn't have to come with a hefty price tag. With a little resourcefulness and a lot of imagination, you can create stunning art pieces that reflect your personal style and elevate your home decor. These DIY projects are not just about decorating your walls, but also about expressing yourself and turning your home into a space that tells your story. Remember, the beauty of DIY is in the process as much as it is in the product. So don't worry if your first few attempts don't turn out perfect. The important thing is to enjoy the process, learn from it, and let your creativity flow. Now it's time to unleash your inner artist and make your home a testament to your creativity and style, all within budget. Share your creations and inspire others. Happy crafting!